Set off on a heart-pounding voyage to rediscover our planet from awe-inspiring angles. This cinematic 4 Kelvins experience sweeps you across Earth's most epic landscapes, painting the horizon with nature's boldest colors and textures, all from the comfort of your home. Glide through the skies with hypnotic drone footage as we unveil hidden valleys, crystalline coastlines, ancient forests, and other secret sanctuaries that define the true majesty of our world. From timeless human achievements to untamed natural wonders, every frame invites wonder, calm, and pure wanderlust. Breathe in the serenity, feel the rush of discovery, and let these breathtaking vistas spark your next great journey. Press play, relax, and let the planet's beauty carry you away. The Great Wall of China is the longest defensive structure in the world, with a total length of about 13,000 miles, built over centuries, starting in the 7th century BC and mainly completed during the Ming Dynasty. It consists of walls, moats, and thousands of watchtowers made from stone, brick, and tamped earth, adapting to terrains from high mountains to valleys and plains. Legends say that beyond stone, earth, and bricks, the bones of workers who died at the site were once used as building materials in ancient times. Its most distinctive feature is its massive scale and ability to endure for thousands of years, demonstrating the superior construction and military organization of ancient China. Today, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most famous tourist attractions, drawing millions of visitors each year. Niagara Falls is one of the most impressive natural wonders in the world, but behind its beauty lies the immense power of the water. More than 116,000 cubic meters of water flows down every minute, enough to fill dozens of Olympic swimming pools. This force has caused the falls to retreat more than 11 kilometers over 12,000 years and continues to erode the landscape. The Niagara hydroelectric system generates 4.9 million kilowatts of electricity, supplying power to both Ontario and New York. However, in 1969, scientists blocked the flow of American Falls for 6 months to study erosion. Incredibly, in 1848, the falls even froze, causing the water to stop flowing completely for several hours. In 1901, Annie Edson Taylor became the first person to survive falling over the falls in a wooden barrel. However, not everyone was as lucky, as this place is one of the world's most famous suicide sites, with more than 5,000 recorded jump attempts. Fernando de Noronha is a volcanic archipelago located about 220 miles from the northeastern coast of Brazil. Break time 3.0s. The archipelago consists of 21 large and small islands, covering a total area of about 7 square miles, with a population of about 3,012 people. Recognized as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO, Fernando de Noronha is known for its natural beauty and rich biodiversity. The island features stunning beaches, clear waters, and is an ideal destination for scuba diving enthusiasts. The climate here is mild, with temperatures ranging from 75 degrees Celsius to 89 degrees Celsius, making it suitable for tourism year-round. The archipelago is also home to many marine animals such as turtles, stingrays, dolphins, and reef sharks. Endemic bird species also inhabit the island. Cappadocia is a special region in central Turkey, famous for thousands of strange rock formations called fairy chimneys. These rock columns are between tens to hundreds of feet high, formed by volcanic eruptions and erosion from wind and rain over millions of years. Since the 4th century, people have carved deep into the soft rocks, creating houses, churches, monasteries, and large underground cities to escape wars. These constructions feature complex rooms, tunnels, and ventilation systems. Cappadocia was once an important Christian religious center, and many rock churches still have valuable religious wall paintings. Today, Cappadocia is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is one of Turkey's most popular tourist destinations. Every year, millions of visitors come here to see its unique natural landscape and experience hot air balloon rides offering breathtaking views over this magical land. Belitung is an island in Indonesia, known for its white sand beaches and clear blue waters. The natural landscape of Belitung is unique, with large granite stones scattered along the coastline, creating beautiful scenery. Belitung also has lush tropical forests, offering visitors a peaceful and relaxing environment. In addition to its natural beauty, Belitung has a rich culture formed by the combination of indigenous, Chinese, and Dutch influences. The island has a long history with tin mining during the colonial period, leading to a mix of different cultures. These cultural and natural values have made Belitung an attractive destination where visitors can explore not only the stunning landscapes, but also learn about the unique cultural aspects of this land. Knossos has a folded terrain, with small plains between rocky hills and a shoreline that shifts between long sandy stretches and jagged stone outcrops. Further inland, grapevines and olive trees are planted on low terraces that lead to villages built from unpainted white stone, left to age under the sun. The sea around the island has gentle currents and cool, clear water, where bottom-feeding fish, sea urchins, octopus, and steady patches of seagrass can be found. Residents grow crops, make cheese, spin thread, and bake bread in wood-fired ovens, with daily tasks taking place in shared courtyards. The main sounds across the island are wind on rooftops, spoons on pottery, and boats tapping gently against the shore during high tide. Visitors to Knossos follow no fixed route. They begin the day where there is shade and end it when there is nothing left that needs doing. Plitvice is the only coral island in Polynesia, with a lagoon divided into 9 sunken basins shaped like spokes, a structure found nowhere else. This natural layering causes the lagoon water to shift color from morning to evening as tidal flows move through each basin in a cycle tied to the sun. Reef fish, green turtles, and rays gather at the basin intersections where currents pull in plankton and nutrients. In the lagoon's center, a flat stone mound sometimes makes soft clicking sounds, though diverse report no visible source beneath it. Residents live along the island's edge, relying on fishing and collecting salt from brine veins that seep through coastal rock. Boats can only approach when the sea pulls back through the lagoon's mouth, a window that lasts only a few hours and follows no fixed pattern. Santorini is the remains of a massive ancient volcano whose collapsed caldera forms a deep sea-filled basin over 1,300 feet below. Layered volcanic cliffs rise vertically with whitewashed houses built along their edges, overlooking a seemingly bottomless blue. Scientists have detected faint tremors and warm gases beneath the island, suggesting the volcano is still quietly alive. A local legend says the bay once held the heart of a lost civilization, prompting theories linking it to Atlantis. Thanks to mineral-rich soil, Santorini's grapes and cherry tomatoes have a distinct taste and are used in wine aged underground for years. Each sunset here becomes a ritual as people gather silently, waiting for the sun to fall directly into the flooded volcanic crater. The Darvaza gas crater, also known as the Gate of Hell, is one of the most unusual and impressive natural wonders in Turkmenistan. This gas crater formed in 1971 when a Soviet research team drilled for oil and accidentally created a large hole, causing natural gas to escape. To prevent pollution, they decided to burn the gas, but the fire never went out. Today, the flames in this gas crater continue to burn, creating a mysterious scene. The crater has a diameter of about 230 feet and a depth of around 66 feet. With the red light from the flames, the surrounding area becomes mystical at night. Although not an official religious site, this gas crater still holds special meaning for local people, with the flames symbolizing eternity. Plitvice Lakes in Croatia is the largest national park in the country, covering an area of 296 square kilometers. It is also one of the natural heritage sites recognized by UNESCO since 1979. The system consists of 16 lakes connected by hundreds of natural waterfalls. What makes it special is that the watercolor can change from green to blue to turquoise, depending on the light and minerals in the water. The wildlife here remains untamed, with species such as brown bears, wolves, and lynxes still inhabiting the area. During winter, many waterfalls in the park can freeze, creating an incredibly stunning spectacle. In the past, Plitvice Lakes was affected by the Yugoslav wars, where armed conflicts took place. Christ the Redeemer is a giant statue of Jesus in Brazil and is recognized as a world-famous religious and cultural symbol. The project began in the 1920s and was completed in 1931, using reinforced concrete covered with soapstone to ensure durability against harsh weather. The statue stands 125 feet tall, with a 92-foot arm span, positioned at an elevation of over 2,300 feet above sea level, making it highly visible from a distance. Its most distinctive feature is the outstretched arms, symbolizing welcome and protection, while also showcasing large-scale construction techniques from the early 20th century. Today, Christ the Redeemer attracts millions of visitors annually, serves as an important pilgrimage site for the Catholic community, and helps promote Brazil's image to the world. The Baobab tree is famous for its massive, rounded trunk, which can reach heights of over 100 feet. It is a distinctive tree of Madagascar and is called the Tree of Life due to its ability to store water in its trunk to survive in dry environments. The baobab can live for thousands of years and is a symbol of strength and resilience in harsh conditions. The tree's parts, such as its fruit and bark, are used by indigenous people in traditional medicine and food preparation. Additionally, the baobab plays an important role in the ecosystem by providing water for animals and plants in arid regions. Visitors to Madagascar can take tours to admire the magnificent baobab trees, especially at sunset, when the scene becomes mystical and impressive. The Serengeti National Park is one of the most famous wildlife reserves in the world, located in Tanzania. It is home to millions of wildlife species, including the Big Five. Serengeti covers an area of about 5,700 square miles and is the site of the Great Migration of antelopes, zebras, and other animals every year. The national park was established in 1959 and has since become a symbol of wildlife conservation and ecological balance. The landscape here is very diverse, ranging from vast grasslands to sparse forests and small ravines. Serengeti is not only a popular tourist destination, but also an important ecological research center, playing a role in protecting and maintaining wildlife species. Korčula is an island in southern Croatia, in the Adriatic Sea, and its name comes from the ancient Greek Korkyra Melena, meaning Black Island, referring to the dense forests that once covered it. The island's terrain includes limestone hills, dry red soil areas, and coastal cliffs split by deep grooves caused by saltwater erosion. A naturally split rock in an uninhabited area once drew attention from archaeologists due to sediment layers inside containing unidentified material fragments. Local people continue to hold an annual sword dance festival with drum rhythms, reenacting ancient rites once used to define territorial boundaries among native groups. Korčula stands out for its traces of deep-rooted ancient habitation, an unclassified archaeological specimen, and surviving ritual traditions. Lalipa Island is the only island in the South Pacific with a cave bearing strange inscriptions that remain undeciphered and have been recognized by UNESCO as unreadable heritage. These markings lie deep inside Fell's Cave on the limestone slope, alongside red ochre drawings that depict Melanesian ancestral rituals, blending mystery with tradition. From there, forest trails lead down to black sand beaches where locals still follow traditional ways, fishing with bamboo and preserving food using coconut ash. At night, certain trees emit a soft green glow, a phenomenon that only appears when humidity and sea breeze reach a precise balance. Visits to the island are limited by season and require guidance from local people to avoid trespassing into sacred restricted areas. About a half-hour walk from Gimmelwald's main settlement, A cluster of wooden houses appears on military maps from the 1980s, yet it is absent from all administrative records. Each house has sealed windows, moss-covered roofs, and wooden walls free of dust, despite no signs of upkeep. Upon entering the village, positioning devices lag and compasses rotate slightly, even though no artificial field is present. Inside every house is a single wooden chair, placed upside down at the center of the floor, all aligned the same way, with no surrounding footprints. In 2004, 3 researchers spent the night to survey the site, but woke up outside the village on unfamiliar ground they hadn't reached the day before. Since then, no visitor has stayed longer than an hour, and locals do not mention the place unless directly asked. The Statue of Liberty was a grand gift from France to the United States in 1886, celebrating the centennial of the Declaration of Independence and the friendship between the two nations. This colossal monument stands 305 feet tall, including its pedestal, weighs about 225 tons, and was once the tallest structure in New York. Its uniqueness lies in the iron framework designed by Gustave Eiffel, which allows the statue to withstand the harsh Atlantic winds. Originally copper red, the statue gradually turned green over decades of oxidation, creating the iconic color recognized worldwide today. The 7 rays on her crown symbolize the 7 continents and 7 oceans, spreading the message of liberty to all humanity. With its historical significance and symbolic power, the statue was inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1984. Skellig Islands is a remote island group off the western coast of Ireland, far from regular sea routes. It features steep rock formations, eroded into nearly vertical cliffs, rising from the sea. The main island, Skellig Michael, houses an early stone monastery built by monks in the 6th century using dry stone techniques without mortar. In addition to ancient structures, the island serves as a natural breeding site for seabirds such as puffins and redshanks. Notably, many aspects of how the monastery was constructed at such height remain unexplained, intriguing archaeologists. Skellig Islands holds historical value and is one of the rare natural sites recognized by UNESCO for its religious, ecological, and isolated features. The Andes Mountains are the longest range in the world, stretching more than 4,300 miles, holding secrets of geology and human history millions of years old. Its ancient rock layers reveal that this massive land was once submerged beneath the ocean, making the Andes living proof of Earth's dramatic transformations. Vast glaciers not only supply fresh water to tens of millions, but also hide fossils and traces of long extinct forms of life. Some giant volcanoes rising above 19,000 feet are still active, turning the Andes into Earth's greatest natural laboratory for scientists. The range is also one of the richest treasure troves of copper, silver, and gold, shaping the course of global economic history. Most striking of all, the Andes were the cradle of vanished civilizations, leaving unsolved mysteries that continue to challenge humanity. New Zealand is a unique country with many unbelievable facts. It is one of the few countries in the world with no snakes in the wild, but you can own a crocodile with permission. This country is also known for constant earthquakes, as it sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire. Although often mistaken as being close to Australia, the distance between the two nations is over 2,000 kilometers. Another strange fact is that the number of sheep in New Zealand once outnumbered humans by 22 times in the 1980s and is still 5 times higher today. The capital, Wellington, is recorded as the windiest city in the world, with average wind speeds frequently exceeding 100 kilometers an hour. Notably, the country has completely banned nuclear energy, making it one of the few places that do not allow nuclear warships to visit. Socotra, the miraculous island of Yemen, is about 217 miles from the African coast and 236 miles from Yemen. With an area of 1,465 square miles, Socotra was recognized by UNESCO as a World Natural Heritage Site in 2008 for its unique ecosystem. Known as the Galapagos of the Indian Ocean, the island has 37% of plants, 90% of reptiles, and 95% of land snails as endemic species. Three iconic plants include the umbrella-shaped dragon's blood tree with dark red resin, the bottle-shaped milk tree that stores water, and the cucumber tree, the only woody-stemmed plant in the gourd family. The locals speak ancient Socotri and live by herding, fishing, and harvesting tree resin. Traditional architecture is built from limestone, coral, and local wood, harmonizing with nature. The island has diverse landscapes from white sandy beaches to limestone mountains, with the peak of Mashanig at 4,931 feet. Tubai is one of the few main islands in the South Pacific that still retains a wide coral ring, enclosing a biologically stable inland lagoon. Ancient rock outcrops extend from the coral ring, forming shallow water corridors where locals monitor tides and harvest fish during peak seasons. Inside the island lies a fine soil plateau with no surface streams, but stable moisture from underground aquifers supports traditional rotational farming. Low forest covers the slopes, interspersed with stone platforms showing straight-cut grooves, believed to be remnants of early settlements still unexcavated. Communities cluster near the lagoon rim, relying on handmade tools and oral transmission of knowledge across generations. In 1951, an unexplained event occurred when all coral reefs on the southern side of the island lost color overnight without any environmental disturbance. Awash National Park is the only place in Ethiopia where rivers and volcanic terrain coexist within a fractured and arid landscape, forming a self-contained ecosystem that follows its own rules. Located between the Central Highlands and the Afar Depression, the park stretches across basalt slopes, ancient volcanic craters, semi-arid grasslands, and deep fissures that emit gas during the dry season. The Awash River cuts through the region, creating a narrow moisture zone that supports endemic wildlife such as Besa oryx, plain zebra, and more than 400 bird species that remain year-round. In some riverbank areas, rapid evaporation leaves behind mineral layers that reflect sunlight, like dry salt fields. There are no permanent settlements or large-scale exploitation within the park, allowing biological and geological processes to unfold in near-original conditions. Awash stands as clear evidence of a closed natural system where life maintains its own balance even under the harshest environmental pressures. Raja Ampat is a limestone and coral island group where the Indian and Pacific Oceans meet, creating constant natural whirlpools due to colliding currents. The islands are mostly steep limestone hills with no flat ground, surrounded by pristine coral reefs that support one of the highest marine biodiversity levels on Earth. Some islands lack freshwater sources, and vegetation grows directly on rock, relying on humidity and tropical rainfall. Underwater, caves, blue holes, and vertical reef walls contain rare corals, reef fish, and crustaceans. Locals live in small scattered communities and use boats for transport, with some zones entirely closed to fishing or extraction. Certain waters here have shown natural light variation linked to plankton density, creating unusual optical effects during moonless nights.